Alright, so my more kwa BM Emerald Sports Link Ghana so ebrana so si etina say na agudie mu nsem a tempia meka se agwaje kekeleke na akoye something which is there no yetina say ne be dissect e bisect enema na wotimi eti ase ehun de ekoso wo Blasters players na omo akache na coach Otto Addo scout a new center back wo French League animu na ebusua openi no ye de hun komo no e ba besomo no hu de eko ene ne eba na enanoda na mebeka cho say abronte ni din ede Fatawu Issahaku oyam make a move from Leicester City akopiemu ede ama Sunderland na abusia first bidder Sunderland for ede koye no Leicester for reject ye na reporter urban che say eye opinion ni din ede Martis Fuent one ni mpanifo e won Leicester no aka ensem bi ede sika bi so ba betudwa a omo che say susuan pa say Sunderland for no omonian bredia e so omode sa sika no ene wura mu ewo mo akache na omotim ebetabiri abrante no ede nkopie mu ede ma Sunderland eti eno so eye latest a eba ye ba be wura mu ne tie de eko ene ne eba Blasters player abrante ne din ede Joseph Princeton ede nkomo na abrante so hwe MLS ni mu a ene goals de o hye bi yi pa na eno ene ye bo modern ne abrante ne edi nkomo ebisa an se de na e motivate no e ma day in day out otim ehye goal na empokra no ye tenhu se ne nan no right no pan otade ye adwuma na den ena AC e on line left no ene abrante Joseph Princeton o de nsamba akomienu atudwa e ho no man no so ye ba betie de eko ene ne epa na we Rooney edi nkomo edi afa abrante Anton Salom Semenyo ho ne Russia abuse a okosa fire no ene we Rooney edi nsembi atudwa watim akoshin Premier League for no se ebe ya omunye niam ba akomienu miensa na omutimi ye sa de na enu mum beboa ama wona ewrem e stadium ekodi nsem hunu ese de nanu ada bafan yi koye ye no omuntimi nya sa de ni biem eyensan bai na we Rooney eye former Manchester United legend ensem odi tudwa no me bad ma ba biemu e de ama ono nya bi etinti mesre oba so abomode se oba subscribe oba like na oba pia share na enkomo no etimi akoyi so fast forward yankoi na yemfa ensem ni nchemu no entimi enfama na me sha ase de anam de wuhwa mu e wo MLS ni mu na eho na abrante ne din ede Joseph Princeton esina kan na ebusu abrante we ene every match bia no abrante we make impact ye pa edma LA Galaxy na enano de ya wo shego e ma abrante chese on the social media no so ni de na obia e ka na asem na eno ne ye bo modern ebisa abrante se Joseph Princeton wan kasa no ye tan se asa wonan no right pa e na wotade ye adwuma na wonan left no de na aye no enti as ye ntan hu se wodi she goals anase wodi tie shot e honom na eno na Blasters player abrante Joseph Princeton ekobi na no abusuan ensem sei ena o se yemfa fa Sports Link Ghana so na yemfa ma obi bia na Joseph Princeton edin komo no ena o se wono ankasa sese no wa sha ase a o hwese obetim ayusi ne nine left no e de ya adwuma e de ma LA Galaxy na o de ya adwuma e de ma ne ho na since o make a move from Belgium ekopie mu e o MLS nim no ene ni coach e boa ne yi pa na ni manager no hwese going forward no ne nine left no obetimi ede ya adwuma ye na watimi ede ahye goals ahodo ede ama ne ho eninti no se omuwram training sessions ahodo a ene tempia no ni coach ehye ne keten se ebe ya ne nine left no on fan keke ball won fan tonkoso na on tie shot ahodo ene o try ba ko mienu miensa na enema etimi amfa enema kwaje kekeleke na enema kwaye something which is the ede man ne nine left na ma won pa ba on tonkoso na on toss na wonim se eye de ya ebefa e wo honom na according to Joseph Princeton holding command and say yeah kudos to my coach because he always tells me to always try no matter what comes because I always cut in to my right so every time at the training session he always tells me no matter what I should keep on going with my left and touch the ball with my left no matter what happens I should keep trying no matter what. At least I will be successful even if I fail 10 times. There will be a success. It's way and someone abrante no any two yanima or chess and the coach no any tempia or motivate no a chance and the nine left no on tonkoso na onyusi isanse otokoswa enema betimi akoye. That is the gospel according to abrante the dean Edo Joseph Princeton and it's a seven no to dry a DB Emmanuel. Now young Ramu our French Ligue animu na enanoda na mbeka cho say game etimi etodwa wo abra Toulouse ene OJ Nice ede yantamu in the French Ligue 1 fixture na enya semketwa na abusuya uni se abronte ne din ede kwadwo pepra esiakan ede ma OJ Nice Abdul Saleh Samed esiakan ede ma OJ Nice in fact o make ni debut pa ema me be catch say Francis Abu ono de wantimi a make ni debut anase wantimi a make appearance from the club side eye ni new club eye Toulouse no na abronte no say games ahodo no etim etodwa na chese match no etim ekoye edema OJ Nice ebusuya breaking news etim betodwa ene say Otto Addo say o make appearance e community boys na chese after the game no yes sporty Otto Addo pa say one abronte kwadwo pepra bon komo na enkomo ni nyina ohwese de na enema sifa ekode a na say Otto Addo etimi kire abronte enema ba ko mienu a ebetimi aboa no wo ne career mu na abusuya yensemre yenko ne hwe kwadwo pepra ene Otto Addo wo abra omugina mu na enkoma hoto etimi ekoso na Blasters ye coach ba ko pe wo kire abronte ne ese wo ye. Alright, so Blasters, yen coach bakope, and the tactical Otto Addo, the magician Otto Addo, World Cup Otto Addo, ebusuanya ize, tactical man no, eti one the Rome side ya say, a tactical approach, bibia a tactical conversation, and Otto Addo and kwadwo pepra, have it all honum, eti wuti say OJ Nice, managers no, e kakra e ma kwadwo pepra, na Blasters coach Otto Addo nso awram e the tactical yini nyina kwakoma abrante no, eti eno so eno no, meaning say make us opening or a tactical coach and grofone menya adwene but oya dey a Otto Addo or a tactical coach or dey call World Cup 80 eno so eno no that is the gospel APM or French Ligue 1 mu and the defense sports lingana so team amount na yengra mu e abronte ne din e de Antoine Salom Semenyo akache na abronte no ene mese na wotwe mu de me de ne ho nsem back to back e na me de abrɛw na abronte Russia abuse anase racism abuse ahodo etim ekor no so wa abra bomb of any Liverpool game etim eba so na sabe mpraduasa ebusuama no sisimu na so bafan ya wote hwiche mu ekọ abuse abrante no na abrante ampa ba oto aso ekobo brace edema bomb of no ene esese ni de ababa ye talk of the town a ensembebre ena legends ahodo no etumi aka ediafa ho na when Rooney legend edema Manchester United na opening no ababonten ababedi nkomo e dia fasa abuse etimi etodwa ewo Anfield no ene wabedi nkomo dia fa ho na we Rooney in as much as opening no sabe wonye Ghana ni nanso opening born wabo bi pen na onim how abuse esitie no ene odna no tum de mu oden na wadi nkomo ena o che se we eye caution ena odema Premier League impanifo no se ebeya this abuse obi etuntum nipa tuntum ena wo ya adoe wo sa adoe ena ufu adoe mamu ena wo nana no wo wofa mu nyina ya adoe sa ne mani nyina to betwa no eno na we Rooney abomodi adi nkomo se ebeya Premier League no make sure se ene supporter obewura mu na akwakoye yesa eniamo ho sem no club kra wo support no ene point deduction entim enwura mu enfama wo mu se point deduction entim anya adwuma yen charge sa clubs no etina no da enka Liverpool supporter ekwa abuse Semenyo yi ene 3 points ni ate afri omo points mu anase ene sikatwitwiri dia ni atwa e de ato Liverpool so no motua se ekoba sa supporters nyina no omo nyina betimi aye very conscious ewo West ene omo nsem kan ye ho omo wura mu ewo stadium ahodo a omo betimi akomporte omo yie pa eti wei eye chese afutu a when Rooney ebo modi edi wura mu edema Premier League for no na legend edin common and or say you have to hit the class because that's the only way it will stop. If there is ignorance, the fans will still do it. You have to hit the class by taking off points or hit them in the pocket and take money away from them. Otherwise, it will keep going on. It's opening up any BBC Sports and a bon komo a wode say afuto we ewura mu edema Premier League no and I think say asema Rooney ka no eno ano no because we a supporter and ano a Liverpool die esi yi say we a supporter wote hu che mu na sabe mpraduasa onwene ho na say ukoye aniamo ho sem ekokeka ensem bi asabe emfa enema papa emfa nkoso emma eno ase yewura mu a ene mu ache ne yepon ya se 3 points na woje ye no ho na ani asaje 3 points no e de ama bomb off anase ye jekra yemfa ma obi a etika Liverpool boy nanka mo wini aka mo age mo 3 points at the end no nanka the 3 points na ma bomb off. And I know say we ebe ya dia supporters ni nyina no they always anase season end dia obi ehwese ne club ebe win trophy eti wo ko stadium ko yes anema no ne yetetewa at the end obe da win trophy eti I know say with ensema Rooney eka no ebetimi aboa ye pa eti abusu obetimi ache wadwene ida se yebete o point anase yebechi sika edefri club ho kire wadwene emudie he na ozu say Premier League no implement ya ebeboa obetimi de wadwene kire out comment section ho e de mame na enkomo no etimi akoye na yenwura mu ewo abronta ne din e de Fatawu Issahaku enwa na me break sa story e de ma say eye Sunderland ewura mu omo ye newly promoted side amo be piem e Premier League ni mu na ohwe money ma omo bo abusuan e wo so papa na pe abronta ne din e de Fatawu Issahaku ne performance order na di throughout the time a obepiem e de ma Leicester no abusuan performance e wo so eti Sunderland for no ehun say sa omu siki the signature of Fatawu Issahaku a ebebo mu ye papa na omu Premier League campaign na sisi no omu campaign ho no anima betimi akoye dia ma omu dia Abranten ebepiem ebebo mu ye pa eno me beka kiro say Sunderland e de 32 million pounds eremu ekoi emo mo reject ye sisi reporter Urban kire say no 32 million euros eno mo de koye ene breaking news Urban kire say still omoni tete ho a yese Leicester fon aka ni pay e de akire Sunderland se susu ampa sa omonia bre se Abranten omu hia na dia omu hwe na omu fa 45 million euros it is from 32 to now 45 million euros and Leicester for no say asking price omu de ato Abranten so eno no te obusuan we de mo remu enye easy o kudus e de 55 million pounds and e call Tottenham Hotspur. And now, after Fatawu Issahaku, Leicester for the 45 million euros and a so 81 kasa and the comment section no obaso I know team ache wadwen no me say we interesting pa ye because am monitor stories no near where whether say Sunderland for no they will still search forward say about no be secure no and as omun secure na ye go so ye di Semenyo de beto dwabia no ye de ba besom all platform we so now yenkoti ensama hodo a Rahman Osman ekaye Edefa Abronte Semenyo abuse of face ye ene Chelsea ena no onze ye game na nkoye eti ni nyina odi nkomo Edefa Rahman enso ye Chelsea ni nti yenko teamra.
The thing is, in the past when people suffered racial or segregation or kind of really felt being separated because of how they looked or the color of their skin, it tend to have a downing effect on them. But from the game, I actually thought it made Antoine even twice taller. He played very well, easily the best player in the game for me. And when he scored also, he made a point to celebrate by actually tapping the skin color. So, and everybody in the UK, if you read the tabloids and the newspapers, everybody is quite hailing the maturity in which he did. And he's a very young man, early 20s, and to have the clarity of mind to carry such a burden and the example, and it's clearly also states in his statement of when he released his statement the day after on what he just wanted to do and to play football. And so, yes, we still have a long way to go. And I kind of think that sometimes it's quite difficult to make proper progress when it comes to racism because the people that can do something, they just do tokenism. They want to be seen trying to do something, not necessarily do something like taking the knee and all that. I remember once speaking to Wilfred Zaha, and when the Premier League was asking clubs to take the knee for racism and all that, and Wilf said he wouldn't take it because he'd taken it consistently and he didn't think that was the best way to go about it. And they've done that and they stopped. And at the moment, there's still racism. There are people who are actually really, especially at high level in football like that, you can only imagine what's happening at low level jobs like cleaning and all that. So it's a really, really sad situation, but we cannot stop. We need to keep, especially people in powerful positions, black people in powerful positions, like doing powerful jobs. It's really, like, literally important to be able to make a point on this, honestly. And I lost you in between there, but I think if I got your question right, is should Chelsea fans panic because they drew 0-0 against Crystal Palace? Was that question?
Yeah, you got that right.
Hey, it's match day one. It's quite really tough to make sweeping, conclusions. And let's be fair, Palace are a very decent side. They've always given Chelsea a game. I think that the performance was quite really poor on several dimensions of chances creation. And if you factor in the fact that Chelsea are just coming off the Club World Cup and expectations were quite high, from a Chelsea perspective, I can understand the disappointment. But Palace are a very strong side. They literally just beat Liverpool to win the Community Shield, and they played really well. I actually feel that they were unlucky not to have scored the goal, and F scored a very good goal. And for some reason, there was a rule that apparently if you are more than 1 meter or less than 1 meter from where the free kick is taken, you have to get penalized. But I would think that it's just one game out of 38. There were signs that Chelsea, if they get going, will be very good. I liked what I saw from somebody like Estivao. He was very young, smallish, but very kind of exciting to watch. And if that was his first game, you can only imagine where he'll get to if he plays maybe half a season and he's comfortable with the league, he's used to the physicality. Another player that really excited me in the Chelsea team was Josh Achampon. He's Ghanaian anyway. Tell the GFA to start looking at him. They shouldn't wait till he start playing for England or on the cusp of playing for England, and then they'll go for him. The point I'm trying to make is that Josh is 19 years old, and imagine a 19-year-old being built up to literally take the position of one of Chelsea's key players. And he didn't disgrace himself. He played really well in my estimation. He got a few passes here and there wrong. But overall, he was decent. His tackling was good. His reading of the game was good. And I like that he was confident enough to keep driving the ball. Chelsea have a lot of young Ghanaian players through the ranks. Listen, it's amazing. Like if you walk through Cobham here, you would hear names like Entry, Kofi, Achampon. It's like it's a Ghana annex at Chelsea. And so it's quite really always interesting when we have young boys like that coming through the mill. So to then conclude on your first question, honestly, I wouldn't say there's a cause for an alarm. Chelsea is not going to win all 38 games of the season. There are games they are going to play poorly, but it's a mark of a good team that even when they didn't play well, they at least didn't lose.
All right, so Roman, and I would say Odin and Como El Horno, 80 based on 97. Do you think say abuse Semenyo FAC and Namso Emma utimi share brace na say or no ankasa no said the 24 legends I would only be etimi aka say he was built or he is meant for Premier League, one on so adwena betima ache wadwene e comment section wo edi amame. But me I think say Abrante na ankasa no ni IQ and a mentality kra no very strong inti no bibia ni ho a ebu na bam inti eno ene namso Emma Abrante no etimi toko so ehye 2 goals na edema bomb off iti abusua yemfa ensem no ensia na yencha kekeleke abusuafo ni nyina. Yes, to all the Santa Register fans no ye chia obi bia at the comment section no atimi ache wadwene e wo ho edi amame share video no emame na enkomo no entimi enkoye yen other channel no eye GH report. Yes, G for girl utimi ebo GH report na nso wrem honom na ko follow na enkomo no etimi akoye midin e de Kobe and I'll be to my friend Kobe Finest. It's Abishia.